I'm sure you've all heard the announcements today about the new Insta360 GO 2. Well, I've got one. There is a full review of this camera up on DIYphotography.net, and there's a link to that in the description below. But let's open it up and have a see what's inside. There it is! And the little protective thing on the lens just popped right off. There is the camera. Oh, and it's magnetically stuck. We also have here, this is why it's magnetically stuck, this is a pendant which you hang from your neck and the camera attaches to it through your shirt. We have the instructions, quick start guide, and inside here we have a power cable, it's like a clip-on holder with like a ratchet angle selector. Let's pop this over here. This is the angle holder. This, I believe, is also magnetic. No, maybe not. Oh, it's adhesive. Is it? Yes, so it's adhesive. So you can attach this to a window or whatever you want, and then you can just mount the camera in here. We also have the charging case. Oh, and it's got little flaps to open something. Oh, I guess it sits that way. Oh, it says connecting. Don't connect. So this charges up through USB-C, and this also has a battery in it, so this will act to charge the camera through those pins there. So I don't know how many charges you get out of, or extra charges you get out of this, but we'll get to that. Okay, so when it's powered off, single press shoots basic stabilized video, double press shoots a photo, and then it turns itself off when it's done. If you hold it down for 1 second, it powers it on. If you hit the buttons when it's powered on, single press shoots flow state stabilized video, a double press shoots hyperlapse, then press for 2 seconds, puts it into auto sleep. Press any button to turn it on. Oh, right. So you can use this as a remote control for this as well. So you can like hang this up somewhere, press this to start recording and film yourself, which is pretty cool. Right, we'll look in the quick start guide, and they have sent me some guidance on updating the firmware, but as this hasn't been released yet, well, it has now, but as of recording, this hasn't been released yet. I can't show you that. It's got a microphone underneath, or on top, and a microphone in the front. Oh no, that's a status indicator. That one's the microphone. I guess so that when it's mounted to you, it picks up your voice from above. Type-C charging port and a quarter 20. Oh, the quarter 20's on this, on the case. I wish there was like a hole in the back so that you could push the camera out rather than grabbing it by its lens. I mean, the lens feels nice and rugged and solid, but I still get paranoid about breaking stuff. Alrighty, with that in the case, we'll plug this in to charge up. Oh, okay, so this is for attaching to the brim of a hat. 1 minute. So here I have a hat, and then I guess this would attach onto there. So then you can get a head-mounted first-person view of whatever you're looking at. So here's something. The GO 2 is waterproof. I don't think the original GO is. But this one's waterproof right out of the box without any kind of case, and it says there are a few things you should know to keep your GO 2's waterproofing in tip-top shape. Don't go outside when it's colder than -10 or warmer than 40 Celsius. It just buzzed at me. Don't use the GO 2 in saunas, steam rooms or hot springs. Don't drop the GO 2. Don't disassemble the GO 2, but that, I mean, there isn't really an easy way to disassemble it anyway, so I would expect that, yeah, disassembling it would be bad. Each time you use it in water, clean it with a dry and soft cloth. Failure to do so might cause damage to the camera. If using in salt water, soak the camera in fresh water for 15 minutes. See, this is a problem that some people have been talking about with the waterproofing on the 1R. They take it out into the ocean because they're surfing or whatever, and then they're like, hey, my camera corroded, and it's because they didn't rinse it off in fresh water afterwards. Same with this, you got to rinse it off in fresh water, because otherwise all these little pins on the back that it connects to the case with, all those are going to corrode if you just come straight out of seawater, throw it in the bag and forget about it. So you've got to clean it off with fresh water, to get rid of that salt and corrosion stuff. The case is not waterproof. If you're doing anything with water, just use this. Don't use this or this will die. For best audio, shake your camera and wait until it dries naturally or blow on the mic to remove water droplets and debris from the microphone. Do not use a hairdryer for the microphone holes. This could damage the internal waterproof membranes, which makes sense because it will have a membrane in there to stop water getting in, and if you whack it with hot air, it's possibly going to melt it. And that's it. Oh, we got some stickers as well. I think now we'll let this charge up, and then I'm going to go take it for a spin in the woods. See you in a bit. So that's the unboxing and some sample footage from the Insta360 GO 2. I've been using this for a couple of weeks now, and if you want to hear my full thoughts on this, head on over to the full review that's at DIYphotography.net, and there's a link down in the description below. But the short version is that this is a really fun little camera, and I'm really looking forward to getting out and playing with this now that it looks like Scotland might finally be starting to open up again. But for now, I think that's it. I did post another video on the channel today, so if you're the 3D printing type, particularly with the Snapmaker 2, go ahead and check that out as well. So if you like this video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up, share it with your friends, and subscribe if you want to see more. If you have any questions about the Insta360 GO 2 that aren't answered in the review over on DIYphotography.net, again, link in the description, drop them down in the comments below. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.